Your body changes after 50, but most people never change how they cook olive oil, and that's a serious mistake. After the age of 50, the body does not change overnight, but it does change quietly. Digestion slows down, inflammation rises, blood vessels lose flexibility. The brain becomes more sensitive to damage from stress and poor nutrition. Yet most people continue eating and cooking exactly the same way they did in their 30s. One of the biggest mistakes? How we use olive oil. Olive oil is often called liquid gold, and for good reason. It protects the heart, supports the brain, and reduces inflammation. But what many people don't realize is this: after 50, olive oil is no longer forgiving. The aging body reacts very differently to overheated fats, reused oils, and poor quality cooking practices. What once caused no harm can now quietly raise cholesterol, irritate the gut, and increase inflammation without obvious symptoms. This is why some people say, "I eat healthy, but my health keeps declining." Today, we're going to uncover what actually changes in your body after 50, why olive oil must be used differently, and how a small adjustment in your cooking habits can protect your heart, brain, and joints for years to come. Because after 50, food is no longer just food, it is daily medicine or daily damage. After the age of 50, one of the first systems to quietly weaken is the digestive system. Stomach acid production declines, digestive enzymes become less efficient, and the muscles of the digestive tract slow down. This means food, especially fats, stays in the stomach and intestines longer than before. What once felt normal can now cause bloating, heaviness, acid reflux, or discomfort. Fats are particularly challenging for an aging digestive system. Heavy, damaged, or overheated oils require strong bile production and enzyme activity to be broken down properly. When digestion is slow, these fats can irritate the gut lining and increase inflammation throughout the body. This is where olive oil can help or hurt. High-quality extra virgin olive oil contains healthy monounsaturated fats that are gentler on digestion. It stimulates bile flow, supports gut lubrication, and can even protect the intestinal lining. However, this benefit exists only when olive oil is used correctly. When olive oil is overheated, especially beyond medium heat, its delicate compounds break down. The oil becomes oxidized, making it harder for the aging gut to process. Instead of soothing digestion, it can cause gas, nausea, or discomfort, especially in people over 50 who already struggle with digestion. Another issue is quantity. As metabolism slows with age, the body needs less fat overall. Using large amounts of olive oil, even if it's healthy, can overwhelm digestion. Small amounts used intentionally are far more beneficial than generous pours used out of habit. For people over 50, the best approach is to use olive oil in ways that support digestion. Use it at low to medium heat, add it after cooking instead of during high heat, use smaller quantities, choose fresh, high-quality extra virgin olive oil. When used gently, olive oil can ease digestion. When misused, it quietly adds stress to an already aging digestive system. After 50, digestion doesn't need more effort, it needs more care. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest hidden problems after the age of 50. It doesn't always cause immediate pain, but over time it damages joints, stiffens arteries, worsens insulin resistance, and accelerates brain aging. Many age-related conditions, arthritis, heart disease, memory decline, are strongly linked to ongoing inflammation. The aging immune system becomes more reactive and less precise. This means it is more likely to stay in a constant on state, even without infection. Diet plays a powerful role in either calming or fueling this inflammatory process. Olive oil is often praised for its anti-inflammatory properties, and this praise is deserved. Extra virgin olive oil contains oleocanthal, a natural compound shown to work in a similar way to ibuprofen, reducing inflammatory pathways in the body. It also contains polyphenols that protect cells from oxidative stress. But here's the critical truth: these compounds are extremely sensitive to heat. When olive oil is overheated, its anti-inflammatory compounds are destroyed. Instead of calming inflammation, overheated olive oil produces oxidized fats that can actually increase inflammatory markers in the body. This is especially harmful after 50, when the body is already prone to inflammation. Repeated heating is even worse. Reusing olive oil, common in frying or reheating leftovers, creates harmful byproducts that stress the immune system and joints. For seniors, olive oil should be used as an inflammation-reducing tool, not a cooking shortcut. The most effective ways include drizzling olive oil over cooked vegetables, using it in salad dressings, adding it to soups after cooking, light sautéing at controlled temperatures. After 50, inflammation is not something you feel once, it's something that builds daily. How you treat your cooking oils can either slow that process or silently accelerate it. As we age, the cardiovascular system undergoes natural structural changes. Arteries become less elastic, blood pressure tends to rise, and cholesterol handling becomes less efficient. LDL cholesterol is more likely to oxidize, and plaque formation becomes easier. This is why heart disease risk increases sharply after 50, even in people who feel healthy. Olive oil has long been associated with heart health, particularly in Mediterranean diets. It helps raise HDL, good cholesterol, reduce LDL oxidation, and improve blood vessel function. But again, these benefits depend entirely on how the oil is used. Overheated or reused olive oil undergoes chemical changes that create harmful lipid oxidation products. These damaged fats increase oxidative stress in blood vessels, contributing to arterial stiffness and plaque formation, exactly what the aging heart does not need. Another common mistake is assuming all olive oils are equal. Refined or low-quality olive oils lack protective polyphenols and are more unstable when heated. Using these oils at high temperatures removes any cardiovascular benefit. For heart protection after 50, use extra virgin olive oil only. Avoid deep frying with olive oil. Never reuse olive oil. Use it raw or lightly heated. The heart after 50 is more sensitive to daily dietary choices. Olive oil can be a shield or a silent strain depending on your habits. After 50, the brain becomes increasingly vulnerable to oxidative stress, inflammation, and poor blood flow. Memory, focus, and processing speed naturally decline, but diet can slow or accelerate this process. Olive oil contains compounds that protect brain cells, improve blood flow, and support communication between neurons. Studies link regular consumption of high-quality olive oil to reduced risk of cognitive decline and dementia. However, the brain is particularly sensitive to oxidized fats. When olive oil is overheated, it produces free radicals that cross the blood-brain barrier. These compounds damage neurons and increase neuroinflammation, which is strongly linked to memory loss and cognitive decline. This is why seniors should think of olive oil not just as food, but as brain fuel. Raw or gently heated olive oil supports brain health. Burned oil does the opposite. Simple habits make a powerful difference. Use olive oil as a finishing oil. Avoid cooking it at very high temperatures. Store it properly to prevent oxidation. After 50, the brain doesn't recover as quickly from damage. Protecting it starts in the kitchen. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients, especially fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. This can weaken bones, immunity, vision, and skin health. Olive oil helps the body absorb these nutrients when paired with vegetables and whole foods, but overheated olive oil loses this ability and may even interfere with nutrient uptake. Using olive oil correctly improves nutrient absorption. Using it incorrectly wastes nutrients and effort. For seniors, olive oil should be used strategically. Combined with vegetables, add after cooking, use fresh oil regularly. After 50, nutrition is not about eating more, it's about absorbing better. After the age of 50, health is no longer about dramatic changes. It's about the small daily choices we repeat without thinking. The oil you heat, the oil you reuse, the oil you drizzle or burn. These small habits quietly shape your digestion, your joints, your heart, and even your memory. Olive oil is not magic, but used wisely, it becomes protection. Used carelessly, it becomes silent damage. If there's one message to remember today, it's this. After 50, your body speaks more softly, but it reacts more strongly. Listen to it, respect it, feed it with care. If this video helped you understand olive oil in a new way, please give it a like. It helps this message reach more people who need it. Subscribe to the channel for simple, science-backed health guidance made especially for men and women over 45. And tell me in the comments, how do you usually use olive oil at home? High heat, low heat, or after cooking? Your answer could help someone else avoid a mistake that takes years to notice. Thank you for watching, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.